I would like to vote for that team based off of that principle, but Sandstorm and Boomie, I have taking the whole thing. So they're going to win.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the script that you have laid out. We'll see if it holds true. Sandstorm and Boomie have been making that lower bracket run. They definitely have something to prove here as they're going to try to work their way into the top 4 of things. But Dawg and Zen have been looking unstoppable except for when they did get stopped by Lumen Snowy.
Yeah, exactly, right? They looked fantastic until they ran into like the other team that can also probably take the entire thing, right? Like, so definitely not too wild of a loss there, but as we go into this game number 1, it has been pretty haphazard. Dawg and Zen, though, consistently on the back foot, though not by a whole lot, as Boomie and Sandstorm get that first off with the recovery, and look at that little pass. Man, they're so good.
Quick conversions coming out from Boomie and Sandstorm. Dawg and Zen now down to their second stocks already. Zen going to get that gauntlet weapon pickup, but we haven't seen them get the conversions that the red teams have.
You know what's so cool is that, like, at this point, people understand that Boomie and Sandstorm are so strong of a team that a lot of the times, they don't have to break up a fight. They just have to run at someone when they're starting a combo and just look. And then they'll stop the combo. That's presence.
And sometimes that's the best thing you can do, is just pump fake them.
Yeah, scare them out of doing the thing that would have KO'd your teammates just by existing. That's pretty good value, I'd say.
It cost you nothing, really. But Boomie did manage to get back to the wall there. I think Dawg and Zen thought it was over for Boomie's first stock, so you saw them go back to center stage, and Sandstorm was sitting on that wall. Dawg and Zen really want to play that stage control game as they finally take down Boomie, but Dawg not able to fall through the soft platform for the falling Sair, instead through a side light, which did not connect.
Okay. At this point, Boomie and Sandstorm actually trailing behind. There goes Sandstorm's penultimate stop. This could be bad. You can see Boomie trying to get a cheese win with the double recovery. Sandstorm forcing Zen off stage. Tries to go for a downer. Isn't going to find it. Dawg getting a good chunk of damage on the Boomie as well. Sandstorm untouched on this final stock, though, which is good because you're the only one here.
Yeah, he definitely needs to extend this final stock as long as possible. Ooh. Down sig grabs from below. Boomie going to put Zen onto the final stock as well. Dawg is taken out.
Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, when Boomie did that recovery, it just looked quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's ready, but nice. Ensig. This is going to be an even final stocks for everyone here. No major momentum. Sandstorm a little bit more damage, but this is very doable for everyone.
Let's see. I like the neutral air. Oh, man. Jeez.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, Sandstorm took a lot of damage. That ground pound is almost enough. Should have a dodge. Boomie with the assist, and Sandstorm he considered trying to follow up after that.
That was so clean from Zen. He hit the nair, turned around to pass back to Dawg, and then did a ground pound. Unfortunate that neither led to a KO, but those little plays add up, and blue team with enough of a lead here.
And Sandstorm is moving right now, trying to avoid all these hits. Probably wants the cannon, but has the gauntlets, and is probably going to try to make it work. If Boomie can get a hit, probably going to convert into a gravity cancel down sig. If Boomie can get the hit. Ooh.
You got the down
They
light.
go for the extension. I thought he was going to pass him to the left and try to cam off the left side, but no. Instead, Sandstorm's just going to wait. Enough juice.
Enough. Dawg gets caught, though. The recovery, all left to Zen. The nair, and Zen's got no movement.
Okay, and that was honestly looking pretty scary for Boomie and Sandstorm there. I'm not going to lie, but suddenly the clutch gene got activated. Sandstorm just stopped getting hit and was just waiting. He was like, and then that's the great thing about this team, I think. We see this happen like pretty often in twos, where like someone will end up taking a lot of damage. They're on their final stock, and they don't want to engage because they're like, I don't want to put myself at risk, and they have to rely on their teammate to move forward and get some of those hits. And the thing with the Boomie is like, Boomie's always going to get the hit. I think that's what makes their team so great, is that Sandstorm can reliably know that he doesn't need to attack for their team to get damage.
Yeah, it works both ways, where both of them are able to just kind of hit the brakes, sit in the back, and let the other one get those setups. And that's one of the reasons why this team has been so dominant. But we're going into game number 2. Dawg and Zen were close. They almost closed out game number 1, but Sandstorm might want to close out a stock here on Zen.
Yeah, I guess the side air into the recovery. Looking for something to close out, but says, looks like you're not going to give me anything. I'm going to go back to the stage. But with that said, so much damage. Boomie almost losing that stock. Zen also pretty close to losing that stock as well. It does fall.
Good fast fall from Dawg. Woo! Gets up, Sandstorm. Not able to deny that side sig from Dawg. Oh, but he didn't have the read.
Go side air coming from Zen. Go down air from Boomie as well, trying to get this damage. These side airs are clean to boot. Man, Boomie's blasters have always been so good to watch, man. It's always fun watching him play them.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the original blasters guy. Oh, but he ends up down airing Sandstorm there, which leads to Zen. Nice pickup for Dawg. That weapon toss was a little wide, though, and Boomie's going to survive and go for a turnaround. Zen, can he touch? Oh, the consistent pressure
nice
from the
try
red
from
team.
Boomie.
The Sair, but the Nair from Sandstorm finally finishes off Zen.
These offstage engagements have only been getting wilder and wilder as this game continues to thrive. As Boomie and Sandstorm manage to come out on top there. The stock count is even, but Zen's on his final stock, and Dawg is going to lose his any moment now. Throw.
That center stage game, the side air takes down Boomie.
I like it. Sandstorm just biding time. These dash. If there's anyone who's loving
Dash
these
landing.
new changes, yeah, it's Sandstorm and Boomie. Free.
Nice recovery there from Boomie. Takes down Dawg, and you see Zen trying to disengage. Just got a hit and then chase dodge away.
Just hovering right above the heads of the opponents here. Nice little interrupt coming out from Zen, not allowing Boomie to pass it over to Sandstorm.
Yeah, I mean, the battle right now is basically Boomie versus Zen. Whoever falls first is going to make the work so much harder for their teammate.
Oh, speaking of that, Boomie in a
Sair.
bad spot. Has to burn the dodge.
Sandstorm's there, but the dare connects. Sandstorm.
Wow, the support is immaculate, man.
He's getting it. He's just making sure that the blue team can't keep that pressure going. Boomie gets high. He did take a lot of damage, but so did Zen.
Ooh, nice try. Trying to close out these final stocks. Boomie trying to hang on.
Oh!
Sandstorm gets a side sig raw.
And Dawg just ate it. He just stood there and was like, okay. Side sig, good dodge through from Zen, but he isn't able to catch the dodge of Boomie.
And at this point, I think it's like, even if Boomie goes down, you know, it's like, I think Sandstorm got it.
Very real possibility. Zen's going to fall here. Dawg in the 1v2. Boomie, he might be deep red, but we already talked about how good this team is at sitting back, letting the other person get those openers, and there's the opener. Recovery, and Dawg's done.
Just like that, they make it look easy, right? And that's why when optimized, and I can't even say this is optimized Brawlhalla gameplay looks nothing like what the pros do. Just because it's like you start hitting task levels where like the movement looks inhuman. But optimized Chronics means that if any one member of the opposing team ends up being a non-factor, that the 2v1s aren't supposed to. This combo is going to happen to you every single time. The start may be different, but there's going to be something, whether it's with the gauntlets or with the cannon or the blasters or the gauntlets. It's just like there's some combination that's going to lead to you losing your stock every single time, and that's why it's like, that's why it's so good.
It's a team that it's like, I know you and I talked a little bit about Marvel versus Capcom, where
Yes.
like there's a lot of those like TOD teams where it's like you get that one opener and suddenly that person is just watching a cutscene, and that's what I think like not fully optimized but pretty close to optimized high level Chronics brings is just a lot of TODs where it's like you got that neutral light and suddenly you're watching the cutscene.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's now I'm motivated, and then you see swords spinning around, and you're like, and then you lose, or maybe it's like,
Soul
Genmu, zoom, shing, zoom, 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 shing, zoom, zoom, Soul Genmu. It's like, and you're just sitting there like, bro, I'm gonna put the controller down and go make dinner. Maybe by the time I get back, jeez.
But we're going into game number 2, Dawg and Zen on the back foot here, currently down 2-0 to Sandstorm and Boomie.
Yeah, this one has been tough. I mean, their Chronics just looks a little bit more tight-knit is the best way I could explain it, because I can't say that Dawg and Zen are not performing, but just in some of these scenarios, some of these scrambles, especially Boomie and Sandstorm have been getting the upper hand.
I think Boomie and Sandstorm are just a tiny bit better at kind of digesting the chaos is not the best word for it, but when there's just a mesh of moves and bodies, they're really good at kind of weaving through all of that and recognizing what to do. Nice spot dodge there from Boomie, down light side air, and Zen's going to get taken down on the right side. Dawg going to follow.
Man, yeah. And this game definitely not starting the way that Zen and Dawg wanted it to, but Boomie and Sandstorm are looking to go ahead and bring this one home, trying to find an opening. If Boomie gets anything on these blasters right now, you know Sandstorm's going to be right there waiting to follow up, but Zed manages to separate him. You see Boomie immediately trying to come to his aid. Doesn't get the side light, but has the right idea in mind, and that's what makes this team so difficult. It's really hard to separate them. Usually in twos, especially at a lower level, people just separate themselves for you. You don't have to do the work, but Boomie and Sandstorm are like, they're like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man.
They're that combo, and they're also really good. Like, we saw Boomie get taken down, and Sandstorm did a really good job of just like going out and surviving, and now he's going to take down Dawg to his final stock here. Things looking dire for the blue team.
Yeah, dire is definitely the word. I mean, you can see Boomie trying to get on this little bit of added pressure. Dawg on his final stock, just trying to hang. But at this point, like, you have to win. You can't just be happy hanging anymore. You got to put in that extra bit of work. But I don't think he knows where to start. Oof. Almost takes Zen to his final stock.
Yep. Zen's going to be on his final stock. Dawg
oh.
on his final stock already. Trying to get past both of them. The dare. Zen's there. Oh, and Sandstorm. He's just ready for it with the side air. It's all left to Zen. Nice turnaround.
Yeah, Zen, you gotta hit that Zen right now. My Ultra Instinct is calling your name right now. Will you answer the call? You need to wake up and be like, that was a tough battle. Come on. Oh, Zen. You got a lot more work to do, buddy. Overtime.
3 stocks left, and there's the setup into the SIGs, and that is it. Boomie and Sandstorm going into the top 4 quick and clean with their team combos.
Oh, man. Yeah, you know, I always thought maybe I should pass this along. Because as far as Brawlhalla merch goes, I always thought about making an Air Jordan spoof.
Okay.
But instead of the Jordan symbol, you go ahead and you put either